Good job, PAX leaders. Here we go. Vet. Good job. Dove. PAX Good Behavior Game is where the kids play a game kind of without knowing it. I mean, they know they're playing the game, but it's really them just being good students. So it's really a sneaky way of making them realize that they can be good leaders and good students, and they get a reward for doing that. When we created our vision for PAX, we created a list of what we want to do, what we want to see, what we want to hear more of, and what we want to feel. Then behind here, we have a list of what we don't want to necessarily hear in our classroom. This is where our spleens come from, and this is how we earn good behavior games. I'm gonna start our game. I'm gonna start a timer. We have 12 minutes. 12 minutes to play the good behavior game. It was amazing how well they all bought into it. The games are like something silly. The first game we played was, you have 20 seconds to be any animal you want. And I'm like, okay, my kids are like, nah, I'm too cool for that. They were crazy animals. And then 20 seconds and I blew the harmonica and they're all like, and I was in shock because they were quiet and it was quick. And then we moved on. 30-second nap.
Yeah!
When we are doing read to self, what's a big spleen? Think, 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 think. Noah?
Showing everybody like that.
Yes, I know. Instead of telling a kid, sit the right way, sit the right way, sit the right way, like you're spleening. So they have to stop and think, what am I spleening? What am I doing? What behavior does she not want to see? So again, it's making them think about it, not me tell them what they're doing wrong. I'm teaching them that it's really up to them. Yeah, you had a tough morning, but it's up to you to change and have a better day. That, I think, is what PAX does, is really making sure that they know they're the ones in control of how they're feeling and what they're doing in the moment.
We know when it comes to especially younger youth that when you're talking about substance use prevention, you can't just talk about substances. You have to talk about the child as a whole. You have to look at them holistically, look at their resilience, their coping abilities. We took a very close look at our Healthy Youth Survey data, and from that we were able to determine some gaps in the system here in Mount Vernon. We realized that we needed a social emotional learning component in our elementary schools, and PAX Good Behavior Game was one of the evidence-based programs that is really touted by the state, and the research is there to back it up.
I really like the harmonica, I really like the PAX Quiet. I've always just used stop, look, and listen with the kids, and when I went to the training the first time, I remember thinking just the trauma-informed piece, because I'm pretty gentle and mild in the classroom, but I still would turn off the lights, or I still would clap my hands occasionally, and so that was a light bulb for me that that's not necessarily the best practice. I am noticing that you only have PAX's peace and PAX's happiness and positivity, and it's not maybe the default setting for everybody, and so that shift in thinking to how do I frame my words positively and how do I recognize the positive things that we see in our students and to help them internalize that. Boys and girls, look at this table here at the circle table. Everyone's eyes are on their jobs, their voices are calm and quiet, and they are working really hard. 2 thumbs up for the circle table. Say, good job. Good job. Boys and girls. My very favorite PAX kernel is the toodles. Toodles are just positive notes, so instead of tattling, you're toodling, and it's just a silly word that they made up. I noticed that you were doing something really well, and I really appreciate you, you're a kind friend. They help the kids to feel valued and feel noticed and feel recognized, and I think that that's everybody wants that validation, and I think that that is a really great part of the program.
The long-term outcomes of the PAX Good Behavior Game is really a decrease in substance use later on in life amongst these kids, a decrease in mental health concerns and issues, increased graduation rates, increased attendance. And so we're really seeing not just benefits in the years that they're in school or in elementary for that matter, but we're seeing how it makes a difference 20, 30, 40 years from now.
Really school-wide, it's just there's this common language out there and some common expectations, and that's really nice for kids that move around the building.
I am looking for kids who are sitting up like PAX leaders. Their legs are crisscrossed, their eyes are on the teacher so that they can get their circle.
When kids feel emotionally and psychologically safe in the classroom, they're at a spot where they can take some risks, where they can experiment a little bit, where the most learning is going to take place. And PAX helps create the classroom for that opportunity to happen.